Okay, why don't we go to Charlotte Rowe and we'll come back to Tina Nape. So Charlotte, you should be able to unmute yourself and begin.
Greetings to all. Besides adopting several wild horses and burros, I've spent many years learning from their brethren in the field. Plus 2.5 decades working as a federal government official, I appreciate the BLM field staffers, but I have deep and growing concerns about the headquarters policies of the Bureau. What we're seeing is the BLM unable to fulfill its mandate to protect wild horses and burros and the health of our public lands. The present very opaque system of capture and renewal, building the largest, most accelerated roundup in history, leaving traumatic injuries and genetically unviable herds, while the Bureau continues to flood already stressed rangelands with taxpayers subsidized livestock. The BLM well knows that cattle grazing is the principal reason that the majority of HMAs do not meet basic health standards, and it's a key driver of global warming. Yet we keep hearing this false narrative, including from a couple of commenters today, with no shred of scientific evidence that wild equids, which compose a fraction of the AUMs, are the cause of rangeland damage and that they compete with wildlife, etc. Quite the opposite. So I call on the advisory board to take notice and press to reverse course. Among other issues, this means practice accountability. The BLM's 10-year management plans are based on archaic range management plans, outdated, unreliable census data, and flawed population modeling, as we heard from Laurie Ford. No funding should be allowed for removals without up-to-date HMAPs, and 10-year removal plans, which allow no public input, must be off the table. Fix the historic flaws in AMLs and forage allocations, stating that wild horses and burros are overpopulating based on unscientific, non-viable AMLs is an absurd and quite harmful game. The majority of HMAs have population quotas that are way under the 150 to 200 level that scientists deem necessary for sustaining genetic health. The 1971 Wild Horse Act sets forth wild equids as the foremost principal users of the land where presently found. You have the tools to correct these wrongs. Change the low feeder AMLs and reduce overgrazing and unfair forage allocations. Stop the helicopter roundups, and above all, call off any winter gathers.
Okay, thank you.